as the conflict continues in the Democratic Republic of Congo, causing death of lives of our own people, there's going to be some sort of destruction. Our own leaders like Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, Felix Tshisekedi of Congo, and Paul Kagame of Rwanda are going to tell you not to believe what you see with your own eyes. I'll explain. They are going to use the white man as their punching bag, as their scapegoat. They will say, all you see, the death we see in Congo right now, it's as a result of the white man. They will mention some buzzwords like the CIA or the American government or the British government is behind all this conflict. No. Let me give you an example. In 1998, Mr. Museveni sent his men in the Democratic Republic of Congo to steal timber and gold and so many other mineral products. They went there, they stole for themselves. They didn't steal so that they could fix the infrastructure in Uganda, so that they could fix the broken healthcare system, so that they could improve on the education system. No, they stole for themselves. Now, Ugandans were ordered to pay $325 million to the government of Congo for the crimes that were committed by Yoweri Museveni and his minions. Now, every time they talk about this conflict, we are always distracted by the same group telling us, oh, it's actually these mercenaries from Romania. Now, is there a place to blame the foreign influence over this conflict we see in Congo? Absolutely. But the most important question we should ask ourselves, who brings in the foreign influence factor into this conflict? It's our own people. They are the ones who sit down and sign agreements and bring in all these people in Congo, in Uganda, in Rwanda. So in the end, we are the ones to blame. It's not the foreign influence. I mean, isn't it funny that these folks would know where the problem is, but they won't sit down to fix it? If they all know, oh, we're fighting because of the foreign influence, then why not sit on a round table and discuss as men? They won't do that because you know why? It's because of greed. They want to steal from the poor people. Again, when they talk about how the foreign influence is the one responsible for the conflict we see, we ask ourselves, who is dying in these conflicts? It is our own people. 99.9% of the people who are dying in Congo are our own people. And who is killing them? Our own people. It is Africans against Africans. It doesn't make any sense. So instead of looking for folks to blame, I would ask Kagame, Museveni, and Tshisekedi to go look in the mirror, and whoever they will see looking at them back is the person responsible for the conflict we see in Congo. It is very unfortunate that these folks will talk about how Pan-Africans they are. Oh, Museveni talks about how he loves Africans and, he wants to teach us how to love our country and our continent. But at the same time, be behind conflicts that cause the death of lives of our own people. Talk about oxymorons, contradicting your own self. Who is responsible for the conflict? It is Museveni. It is Kagame. It is Tshisekedi. Let's talk about the foreign influence later. But will these ostensibly educated, ostensibly exposed, smart folks as they want to present themselves, are they really smart? Will they sit down and discuss the problem? Kagame wants to be revered as the Vladimir Putin of Africa or the Netanyahu of East Africa. Museveni wants to be seen as Churchill. Oh, he gives counsel to all these countries in the Great Lakes region. And then Tshisekedi wants to be seen as the mafia who leads. They should stop the games. Sit down as men, adults, and discuss their problem and fix it. Because in the end, you saw what happened. In the end, when they arrested the so-called mercenaries, they were not shot dead. Go find out who were killed. They are African people. The so-called mercenaries were not killed. They were just put on a plane and sent back to Romania or wherever they came from.
We face a lot of hardships. We want to go back to our original homes. We want peace.
Another woman fleeing Mugwanga, one of the largest camps for displaced people near Goma, says civilians are caught in the crossfire.
We have nothing to give to our children that we are running with. We are just fleeing with nothing. It's all in God's hands. All we can do is run.
This upsurge in fighting has killed children. Children have been caught up in it, killed through explosions. In addition, hundreds of thousands, 200,000 children displaced from where they're living, some displaced for a second and third time.
So you realize that even when you say this is the person to blame for this conflict, once we sort of get some calmness, that person is sent back to their country, but our own people are killed. Will you wake up?
Did you enjoy what you just watched? I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa YouTube channel? Thank you.